tell you now, one thing for sure. Money on my mind and I'm on my grind. Gotta get that dough. Niggas talk that shit, but they be lying. They don't get that dough. They don't get that dough. They ain't fucking with me. And nigga, this I know. My nigga, this I know. I tell you now, one thing for sure. Money on my mind and I'm on my grind. Gotta get that dough. Niggas talk that shit, but
Yo, you got me? All right, what's going on, world? It's again, your host with the most, Mike Starr. Welcome to You Feel Me, Stone Mountain Alumni Sneaker Ball Edition. To my right of me, I got my homeboy Barry.
What's happening? What's happening?
And to my left of me, I got my partner John. You feel me?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, look. So, I brought these two gentlemen in here to talk about, what we got going on December 28th down at the Chateau, which is the Sneaker Ball, Stone Mountain Edition. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. It's the 28th from, 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. Well, 12 a.m. So we want to just let y'all know and just let you, the reason why I got these guys on here to, reminisce about the good old times that we had at Stone Mountain. And also to let y'all know, like, come on, man, everybody's, on board with this thing. You feel me? We want everybody to come celebrate each other, John, ask me that question again. You asked me about
yeah, man, just have people talking and asking me questions just about the event, just trying to get more information. I've been trying to share it the best I can, and one of the questions that popped up from somebody was, why is it on the south side? Why is it not in Stone Mountain?
And to answer your question, we wanted in Stone Mountain, but like the venues we was looking at in Stone Mountain wasn't giving us what we want, like the Chateau on the south side giving us, they giving us, first of all, they gave us a great price for the venue. Also, we have unlimited alcohol and unlimited food for everybody. So we was like, shit, we can't beat that. We can't beat that with the stick. You dig what I'm saying? So, hey, eventually, we will have it on the Stone Mountain side, but for right now, shit, we're gonna go with the best price and the best location, and that look nice as well too. It's a beautiful venue. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let these folks introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about themselves. So right here on my right, Bear, go on, tell them.
Hey man, Aurelius Barry, born and raised Decatur, Georgia, Stone Mountain alumni, class of 04.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to know.
04.
You better know it.
Man, listen, I'm giving y'all props. I ain't seen
you better know it.
They had a really nice class reunion.
And not to cut you off, that's what inspired my class to host the Sneaker Ball, because we seen how 04 did a great job in that class reunion.
Set the tone.
They set the tone.
And all the other classes was talking about y'all too. Like,
yeah,
that means a lot. That's a lot of respect.
We got it.
Shouts out to our committee.
Yeah, shouts out to the 04 committee. Pool and all the rest of them folks. Yeah, I don't know everybody. I just know Pool.
Antonio.
yeah.
Keisha.
Hey, y'all did a great job at Wishwood.
Janine.
And I thank y'all, because y'all inspired me to like get on board with this shit. Like, instead of, because like I tell the last podcast with Mario and D'Angelo, right? I was saying that when we was growing up at Stone Mountain, we didn't just party with just our class. We partied with everybody. From 99 down to 05, I think.
Yeah,
that's when. Right. That's
Cool.
Well, and we partied together, especially the year 01 through 01, man.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
01 was I was the one.
Man,
I be trying to tell people
like, y'all
that,
really
man.
certified.
I try to tell
if we
people.
was cool or not. Like class 01 certified if you was gonna make it to be cool, or you.
Man,
I don't want to say
look.
cool because I don't want to, in today's world. But y'all put that tone on everything: education, swag, communication, interaction. You know what I mean? Like,
man, we was next level, man.
You see how I just named all that? Like, y'all swag.
We were ahead of our time.
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all props, man, because I ain't gonna lie, the parties,
and y'all knew how to party.
Man, the fun times, and then close your senior year.
Ain't nobody get shot.
Senior year when y'all damn near undefeated. You feel what I'm saying? Like in football, like that.
had it on you. Man, you ain't let bro introduce yourself.
Okay,
bro.
I know, but
You
yeah,
feel
go on, John. Introduce
bad.
yourself. Shit,
The legendary.
the legendary John
Oh
Williams.
man, no, I'm John Williams. Some people call me Coach Williams. Stone Mountain all day, every day. Graduated from there 2001. Still work there to this day as a educator, social studies teacher, and a cross country coach, track coach, and a wrestling coach.
Yeah.
Been in education for 19 years. Been at Stone Mountain for about 10 of them. So I love my community, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Well, I'm glad that you are part of the community. I'm glad that you're still there. From being a student, an amazing athlete to an amazing teacher now. And and it's so crazy because I just remember those days, goddamn, just seeing you do your thing. I ain't play football, but I was in the stands, and when you run from one side of the field to the other side of the field and still score, like how is he doing this?
Bro, doing Madden moves.
You feel me? Like they really came up how them folks do mad, and that was you were doing. You feel me?
I got all that.
Time. You high step.
I always tell people, man. I mean, I don't talk about it too much now, but when it comes up, I always, give credit to BJ, man. BJ Edwards.
Oh yeah,
Black Stone Mountain vet. Shout out my boy Bacon Soda Fresh.
You feel me?
Yeah, he was the one that taught me all that stuff. Just watching him and getting to talk to him and learn about that stuff. So that
and BJ was dope too. BJ was a monster. You feel what I'm saying? But so that's what I'm saying. Stone Mountain.
And see, that's how I got introduced to Stone Mountain.
Through BJ.
I was coming to see Cub play.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I was
okay.
a legit. You dig what I'm saying? Coming to the game. I ain't know nothing. I'm from Decatur, so that's reflecting back. That was my introduction to Stone Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's dope. Because like I said, I just used to see in the stand, especially when I used to watch BJ. BJ was a monster too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and so Stone Mountain raised a lot of great athletes. You feel what I'm saying? They brought a lot of athletes out, man. I mean,
Robert Caldwell.
come on, man. Shit. What up, man? You got Mario, you got Ryan, you got Kai.
Marcus Sims.
It's a lot. I can go.
That's the fault.
Get started. Matt Bailey. I mean, it's a bunch of them.
Come on, man. Shit.
Corey Paul.
Tedrick.
Yeah. You can go eras.
You could go.
And everybody, rightfully so, has their ones in those different eras. I was just part of one era. I think I was part of a turn of an era.
You really turned the era, man.
2000s or whatever, but. So one of the things, hold on, I just want to say this. One of the things that we're working on at the school is trying to get a Hall of Fame type of thing going where we start to recognize, a star athlete from each decade every year and sort of make a wall of fame. It's a model that we got from Lithonia, so I'm not going to just kind of act like we made it up.
Okay.
Lithonia, they've started doing it, and we think we want to kind of follow that model and do the same thing. So that'll probably be something that comes down in the next, year or so.
That'll be, that's actually a great idea. Because, I mean, like you said, we just named so many athletes to the point.
They deserve a place, just in the building.
Come on, man.
To be recognized. And we do recognize them in different ways. But I think, something like that in the building would definitely like solidify their place in our school's history and things like that. So
that's real.
Because they've already solidified their places, with the great things that all of them are doing. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like when you think about what everybody's doing, like I could just throw out a name, like Dontrell, it's just amazing. Cord. And I could go, newer generation with some of these guys that, came maybe 10 years after you guys, my boy Fox, it's a lot of guys out here just doing, a bunch of amazing stuff out here that, they all kind of deserve a place, to sort of show the next generations the greatness that came
from Stone Mountain.
Yeah, but Stone Mountain athletics, you know what I'm saying? This is a Hall of Fame for the athletes that came through there. You know, it's not to knock, the arts and the band and nothing like that, but we think the athletes should be recognized because we want to kind of teach the next generation the history that we've had. A lot of them don't know it because of the community and the way it was built itself with a lot of the apartments and things like that. And Dr. Simpson, he told me this when I was in college. I used to come back and talk with him and Coach Winterstein. You know, rest in peace, Coach Winterstein.
Rest in peace, Coach.
I used to come back and talk to them, and he kind of explained to me one time about the community, just how so many apartments don't allow our community to have like vested families, you know, families that will be there for, 15, 20 years committing to raising their kids in that community. You know, it's a lot of lease places where people are leasing year to year, and there's a lot of transit things. So when you start to look at maybe our generation, we did have a sense of the past athletes like Matt Bailey, Robert Carswell, Travis Veal, those guys. But these kids that are coming now, they may not know who played at Stone Mountain 5 years ago.
Yeah,
they just kind of moved here. Yeah. So they don't have a clue. So I think it's important that we do that with the Hall of Fame, so that they kind of know, even if they are new here, they can have a place where they can look and say, "Wow, okay, this school has put out a lot of greatness."
They can obtain something they can go to.
Because that's what what a lot of things that's going on now. Because like when we was in high school, we didn't have a lot of people that go to another school to play, like transfers, not how they got now. You see what I'm saying? Like they be like, "Oh, well, I'm going to Grayson. No, I'm going to Parkview," and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? Because that's happening a lot this era.
Well, it is the culture now. Where kids kind of find the right fits and situations, from high school to college, even the NFL. A lot of these players are not happy somewhere and they want to go somewhere where they can get a ring, and they just kind of go. It's kind of the thing that's happening now. The most important thing is that, the kids are getting the education and the development, because that is where a lot of the disconnect happens on the high school level, is where these kids are not really getting developed. They're kind of just, some of these coaches just kind of inherit a lot of talent and
don't know what to do
there.
with it, and just
but they don't develop a lot of the kids. So you do find where situations don't fit certain people and families and the things that they have planned for their child. So okay, let's go over here to this situation because it seems to yield a better result. I mean, if they're winning, the recruits are there, and that's all you need is just to be seen.
Yeah, that's deep though.
Yeah,
that's real deep, because
just people trying to secure futures for their kids, and you can't be really mad at that.
No,
I'm almost like LeBron James. Like you want to secure a future for your child. I mean, if you can do it by any means, then
why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
But I always thought of Stone Mountain being that school of like taking a diamond out the rough, like taking the kids that's not the best player, or they got a little talent, but developing that talent even a little more. You feel what I'm saying? Because like me, I wasn't a great athlete, but being around and seeing those great athletes made me want to be a better athlete. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I'm not seeing nowadays. It's like, shit, all the good athletes going to different spots now. Shit, we're not staying at the school that I'm originally supposed to go to. Fuck that. Or they could still stay in Stone Mountain and go to another school. Travel, you feel what I'm saying? Like using other people's addresses for them just to go to that school. And, I understand what you're saying is like people want to secure their future for their kids. And that's cool. But I didn't have that choice.
Right.
We stayed in Park Lake. You feel me? We was right next to Colony. My mama, I wanted to go to Parkview. She said, "Nah, nigga, you gonna stay your ass at Stone Mountain."
Right.
I'm not about to travel all the way to Parkview, niggas, for you to be over there. Fuck that, nigga. Stay at Stone Mountain. Be great.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people ask me that, like, why don't you put your kids at Stone Mountain? Like, I don't know. I mean,
that's a good question. Why not? Shit.
Because
your son's a baller.
We don't live over there for one.
Okay.
We don't live in that community anymore. So that's one thing. But the second thing is, I just feel like looking at the schools and as a parent, the goal, like even when you're looking at it for a house, you consider certain school districts when you even look for a house. So
For sure.
you're looking for the best possible school system or fit for your kid, and now that stuff can be tracked with data and all of that stuff. So when you kind of do your homework about certain schools and you have access to those schools, or the means to put your kids in them schools, then why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's just kind of one of those things. Just want what's best for your kids.
Yeah, and I respect that. Like I said, I respect what y'all doing. And at the end of the day, shit, we can't tell you what to do with your kids' life. Shit, you got to make that decision for them. You feel me? And transfer to another school to put them there. Hey, it is what it is. But I just remember those days of just like, shit, we ain't got no choices.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think our parents was in tune with it like that either. It's just now I think the parents are more in tune with it. You see how hard they go with the little league ball and stuff now, and they're following these kids, and it's like, oh, this kid's nationally ranked, stuff like that. So
that shit's crazy.
Our parents, our parents was just taking us to sports. That's what it was for them. It wasn't.
Taking us, dropping us off, picking us back up.
It wasn't, our kid's playing for the 9th nationally ranked team in the nation. Yeah. Now it's on those levels. So, I know for sure my mom, she just was glad I had sports to do and activity to kind of engage in. And, I don't think she realized what was happening as far as just the success and things that came from playing the sports. She didn't know. Like, even I tell people all the time, when we had the state tournament, the state track meet, she didn't know what it was when she came. She just was like, she was surprised when she made it. She's like, wait, this is the what? Like, the state finals for the what? Like, our parents just really wasn't in tune to that. So now I think parents are a little different now as far as that. Like, they more in tune with circuits and different competition levels and leagues and stuff like that. So it's a lot more competitive. And I think even with the transfer thing that we was talking about, it's just that the times have changed. Like, things are more competitive, like on every level. Yeah.
And a lot of these kids can't take the competitiveness. That's why they transfer to other schools.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I'm telling you.
So, I mean, it's a mix of all of that where, if you don't see yourself playing somewhere, you may want to go. Yeah, if you don't feel like you're getting developed, you may want to leave,
But that's the thing that made you. It's like, shit, I ain't going to start? Well, I'm going to work hard to start. I got to. I got to step up.
Do you stay somewhere where your kid comes home and says, I don't feel like I'm getting better at my position? Do you let your kid stay and play for that coach?
No. Yeah, shit. That's a tough one for me because I'm like,
and I know you were like hooping in baseball. That was your thing. Yeah. And so if you put your kid in a program and they say to you, your kid says to you, I don't feel like I'm getting better here, then what do you do?
I would have to. First, I would have to go get someone. I would go get him some outside help.
Right.
So that's what I would have to do. I go get the outside help before we even think about transfer or anything. Because guess what?
Get some training.
I got to get you some training because that's where I failed at. Because I didn't have nobody tell me that I needed outside training. I'm thinking I'm gonna go get training through practice. You don't get training through practice.
You got to do the extra if you want to be extraordinary.
You got to do the extra. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where I didn't know that. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm just going to practice, and that's what I'm going to get better at. And then after practice, I'm done with this. I'm going home. I got to do my homework.
Nah, it's another level that you can go with that approach. Like, watching film and doing the little things at home. See, like, that's the stuff that's happening now. That with us, it wasn't really happening. A lot of this stuff is intentional now, where if we were lifting weights, it was just because we was kind of shooting the breeze, hanging out. Somebody had a weight set, and we was just kind of taking turns getting sets. And, it wasn't like we was really on a training routine. Yeah. We had a 10-week plan to get the gains that we want. All this stuff is broken down more, too. It's like more scientific too. Like, I'll tell y'all something crazy. I mean, it's different rules that you go by scientifically when you like make track workouts and stuff like that. But now it's in an age in 2024. I use a chatbot. Chatbot makes a 10-week workout plan for a 100-meter sprinter, and I follow the plan.
And you don't even go the old school way. You just
Well, I mean, I do. I mix both.
Okay.
So, all right, and I'll be honest. Like, this will be the first year that I really used the chatbot plan. But me and my son actually came up with the idea through the summer. Where we kind of engaged with the chatbot to try to see what kind of formula they could work out for 10 weeks for a sprinter. So, we're using that mixed with some stuff that I've gotten just over the years from some of the great, track coaches in Georgia, just picking their brain about stuff, stuff like that. So I put my own like splash into it.
You
but
have to.
like I said, it's certain rules that you follow when you making workouts and stuff. So you just, as long as you follow these rules and you don't like do double leg day or double, double speed endurance days back to back, stuff like that. You can't do that, so you just got to know what days should come, after each other. And if you follow that format, you should, improve or whatever. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you add in the modern techniques with the old techniques, creating your own technique. That's actually.
I mean, that's part of it. That's part of the coach,
Yeah, for sure. You got me thinking about this. I'm gonna have to do that with boxing.
Yeah, I mean, you always gotta be a student of whatever you're doing and kind of study what's new and what's the latest, stuff. And that, just talking to other track coaches and things like that, they do some of the similar things, like, use some of their old stuff mixed with stuff they got from other people, mixed with stuff they get from online and all that stuff. So we all kind of do the same, and we call each other, talk about it. Because the thing about it with coaching is like, okay, I'll give you my whole formula. Can you make these kids do it and follow it? Can you make them push through the part where it gets tough, or are y'all gonna just kind of lollygag over it and halfway go through it, jog it or whatever? To get the results, you still got to have that special it factor as a coach to sort of like pull that stuff out of kids,
Yeah, for sure. All right, so listen, man, this is valuable information, man. Here from the man himself, John Williams, man. Y'all hear this shit, man. For real, the legendary, man.
We need to talk to Barry though, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm over here cooling.
Nah, that's what we about to do, because look, we're gonna go into the first segment, which is Big Country, man. So Big Country, pretty much, I want y'all to go back, thinking your brains back in the day, a country ass experience that y'all can remember, and let these folks know, because that's what this all about. Is about reminiscing, because that's what I want y'all to do when y'all pull up to this sneaker bar. When you see each other, y'all gonna remember this. Like, man, you remember that time, boy? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So since John did that damn all
right there,
we gonna
I'm a little long-winded sometimes.
No, but look, that's perfect though, because
had time, bring the bands out.
You feel me? Come on, we need that though, man. You see, but what's a Big Country moment?
I don't know, man. I've been trying to reflect, but honestly, we had so much fun in Stone Mountain. Like, it really wasn't like no embarrassing moments, man. I can reflect on house parties. I can reflect on basketball game, football game. You know what I'm gonna call out, since I got the legendary John W with me today, man. I ain't know I was gonna be on here with my man. It's an honor to be on this podcast with you today. The Big Country moment for us was when we went to. I ain't gonna cuss. I'm gonna slow it down. When we went to Sequoia.
Oh yeah.
And they wet the fucking field.
Yeah.
And it was cold. It was a cold night in Georgia.
What, they wet the sidelines? So
outside the hashes.
John was balling that year. That was like, was that your senior year?
Yeah.
We had John, we had Patrick Cofield, the 1-2 punch.
We just talked about that last podcast. Mario said that. He was like, that hit that.
Punch. That's my Big Country moment. Mario, that was Mario Country moment?
Yeah, Mario said, well, he should have threw the ball, or
nah.
He throw the ball around.
well, for them wet in the field, that's my country moment.
Okay. Yeah.
Cause even for people like me, cause I was a sideline, like I ain't play, but we had to warm up and get on the ground, bro, and we got wet, bro. It was cold, bro.
Yeah.
So I felt bad for John. He had to run in that all game. You dig? So like, yeah, that's a big country moment. But other than that, man, we had a ball that storm out, man.
That's
house
good.
parties. You know what I mean? DJ Pretty Boy Tank with the mixtapes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You had to know the location to be there. You dig
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Shout out to Pretty Boy
man,
Tank. You
yeah,
feel?
we used to have the other parties at when EJ and then we used to start on parties at the clubhouse.
Oh yeah, at the clubhouse. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, shout like the basketball games, the pelt rallies. Like I was actually at work thinking the other day, see, I'm so ATL, I'm so Decatur, I'm just so me. Like y'all don't remember when you might have been graduated, John, but Backbone had came to the school when they had it. That I'm still booking like 5 dudes.
No, I think we were there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out,
Yeah, I think we were there.
in the cafeteria. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't
Cut.
forget nothing. You hear me? So we
Was
had
you
a
there
ball,
when?
man.
Was you there when Ludacris pulled up?
Yeah, I was there when
Yeah.
Ludacris
Yeah,
pulled
okay,
up. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Ryan
yeah.
Cameron had the cool gray Jordans on. He thought he was the cooler one because they had came out. Yeah, I don't forget nothing. You hear me? Ludacris gave us a check.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ludacris
That's
gave
when
us
he
a
dropped
check, you feel
that Cognito on the album.
Yeah, bro.
some
Like we
shit
had
like
some
that.
time, bro. Like
Yeah, I
Starr,
remember
like,
that.
Yeah.
don't sleep on the rock, baby. You hear me? We been doing it. You hear me? Archie, you dig what I'm saying? Like,
Archie,
come on,
rest in
man.
peace to
R.I.P.
Archie.
Rest in
Come
peace,
on,
baby.
man.
You hear me? We thought we had it made it all the way up through there. When that song,
Damn.
the video 106 and Paul, you can go to Stone Mountain every day and come home and look at the video 106 and Paul and point them out like they go Stacy, they go. But I'm like, we.
Oh, shout out to Stacy too, man. You feel me?
Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like I say,
superstar.
man,
Yeah,
I ain't-
superstar.
Hey, man, I ain't from Stone Mountain, but I'm so Decatur East Side, man. You got to know my fake card is so clean.
You feel
Hey,
me?
man, say, man.
What,
Stone Mountain.
for sure, John. So, what's your big country moment if you can think back to your days? You know,
Big country moment for me would be like maybe Stanley parties, the parties at Stanley's house,
oh man,
and the fights on Central.
oh yeah,
Where They
okay,
used to fight by the apartments right there by the big rock.
man. They always fight over there, man.
And you park your car at the church.
Man,
You park your car at the church, and you sit on your car at the church and watch the fight across the street in front of the apartments.
man.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So look, I just thought of this when you
I got
said.
another one, too, when you get done.
Okay, so when I'm gonna say this because when he said Central, it's a funny moment to me. It's a big country moment. Is when I seen I was trying to catch up with Wayne. Wayne, he was in his car, and he made that left turn down Central going back to the high school, and I never forget. I rolled back around and I seen that nigga Ty come off the car and bounce about 10 feet in the air
Damn,
across the way, bro. And that was I was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm talking about, bro, that motherfucker bounced. I'm talking about 30. That shit, boom, boom, boom. Man, they had that nigga on the concrete, but
Three-wheel motion.
Man, 3-wheel motion,
Oh,
man. You
man,
feel me?
wow.
And that shit had, I'm talking about, bro. And it seemed like soon as he turned, that one that motherfucker shit popped out, boy. And
Damn,
I just remember that because he just said Central, bro. But yeah, that shit was funny. So that's one of the big country moments.
I don't know, man. My wife, she tells me stories because my wife was from Stone Mountain too, so she tells me stories about what they was doing on one side of the, like the Central side, because you got the Central side,
yeah.
you got the Shermantown side, and
Man.
Rockbridge Road, Ridge Ave.
Then you got
Brick
Handbrake.
Yeah, Brick Road.
Brick
so,
Road, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
so
man.
it's like a bunch of different crews, and shout out to all them crews, man,
Man,
because they
shout
still
out.
together,
Shout out.
man.
Yeah,
all of them
yeah.
still kind of
They
rolling.
still
and-
thugging on the block.
well, not on the block, but they still they still get
they still
together.
communicate. Yeah.
We all still get together.
Shermantown Day and things
all
of that nature.
different stuff, man. Yeah, so
I think
that's good.
I think the last
you
time
right.
I seen everybody like that, like all the classes together, I hate to say it, but it was when Milton passed. that's when I really got to see everybody. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about everybody, and I ain't seen everybody in a long time. And that was rest in peace to Milton. You
Rest
feel
in
what I'm
peace,
saying?
Fat Boy, long live GOAT.
Come on, man. And I could say it on the last podcast with Mario and D-Lo. Another time was when Corey Wines passed. That's when I seen folks.
Rest in peace, Corey Wines.
So that's why I really wanted to have this, alumni ball, because tomorrow is not promised. Life is short, and I want just to see folks, man. I don't want to see folks when people done passed away, and then we got to get together and be like, oh, bro, yeah. Nah, man, let's just do this on an annual basis, a yearly basis. You see what I'm saying? Just because.
Maybe change the theme every year or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, man. And Mario also had a great idea too. It's like, so he got this from the country where they when they had their homecoming, their homecoming game be on either a Thursday or Friday. That Saturday, all the classes get together at the school and have a big barbecue.
Yes. That's funny you said that. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, for sure.
But Douglas High School actually does that.
Cedar Grove.
Cedar Grove does.
Southwest.
But yeah, I talked with the AD at Douglas, Alana Allen. She's a Stone Mountain alumni as well. And they do that at Douglas, where each class, pays for a space in the lot where they can pitch a tent and barbecue and have their own little situation, in that block of space in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And it's a great fundraiser. And we are in talks of doing that because our building actually turns 75.
Damn.
Next year, 2025, the building open. Yeah, the building opened in 75. That actual building.
Because they said the old Stone Mountain was by the
middle school. It was the Champion. Yeah, it was Champion.
Okay.
Yeah, by the Rock Gym.
Yeah, by the Rock. Okay, I didn't know that was the old high school.
Yeah, that was the old high school. And then the building moved to where we are now in 1975. So next year will be the 75th anniversary of the building. So
how many years we had windows now?
I think they did that.
Years.
No, maybe about 7 or 8.
I'm about to say 5, 8 years. Now?
7 or 8.
Yeah, we was a prison. We couldn't see nothing but the only time we see shit was go to the cafeteria. You look up.
Man, it's funny. It's funny we talking about this because even today I had to do. We did the state test today, and I had to proctor the test. And I was in a classroom that actually had windows, and I was looking at them, just kind of, having a moment where it's just like, wow, this is kind of like cool. Because mind you, all the years that I've been teaching at Stone Mountain, to this day, I still haven't had a class with windows in it. All my classes at Stone Mountain for the last 10 years or 10 school years that I've worked there hasn't had a window. So when I get to use them, I'm still kind of amazed and surprised, and it's a different feeling for me too. Just being able to be in a room with a window and just look at it like, wow, this is cool.
Man,
right on.
Cause I'm telling you, boy, it was rough. You didn't know what was going on. You didn't know if it was windy,
rainy. Just walk out and be surprised.
You just walk out and be like, okay,
all right, this is what we dealing with. No, but seriously, I don't know if y'all knew, but that school was built in the time of the Cold War with Russia and things like that. They were afraid of nuclear stuff. So the old legend is that it was a nuclear bombing shelter for the community. If the community was under a threat of having a nuclear bomb, then they could all go to that building and sort of take shelter there to try to protect themselves from a nuclear explosion or whatever.
You said during the Cold War?
Yeah, they were afraid of Russia, bombing or whatever.
And see,
nigga,
you see how the game go when somebody tell you some shit in your ear and then get to me and it be different. Cause boy, I swear they told me it was the tornadoes and shit. So I like that, man. Shouts out to John, man, the legendary.
Come on, man. That's a damn.
Fun facts all day long.
Sham, John.
Y'all
That sound more real.
I got fun facts all day.
Tornado, like the nuclear war. That sound more like
I can see it. Now,
why we really didn't have no window?
Damn, that's why we ain't had no windows. We was in a fucking bomb shelter.
Yeah.
They had no cell phone sitting in the auditorium. You hear me?
Hey, but nah, man, and that's crazy. You kind of fucked my head up right there. I'm like, damn, the building's 75 years old. About to be 75. It's 74 now. About to be 75.
74 and a half.
You feel me? And it's damn, there was a bomb shelter for a nuclear war. Damn.
I'm about to mess y'all up again. I don't know if y'all knew this. Did you know that our school, the old mascot was the Confederates? It was the Stone Mountain Confederates. Once segregation happens, they turn into the Pirates.
Motherfucker.
You didn't know that?
Nigga, no.
Go look it up.
Damn.
They were the Stone Mountain Confederates. That was their mascot. And then segregation happens, and then they switch it to the Pirates. And then, with Redan coming, all that happened.
That's how Redan became
all of
the
that,
Raiders.
Raiders, all that.
So Redan Confederates too?
No, Redan wasn't a school. It opened when we built, when Stone Mountain switched to the bombing shelter. That was the same year they opened Redan. So they built them simultaneously.
And they
used Redan for the same thing though. For they was gonna be.
That was the same idea.
Too.
Yeah, it was the same idea.
Damn. No wonder we look like twins. Shit, I always said that, but damn, man, you fucked me up on that one too. Shit, man, we already know it was
I told
racism.
you, I got a bunch of jewels and things I could tell you, man. It's a lot.
It was always
fun facts.
Always, it was racist before we got there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I told somebody, they was like, "What's Stone Mountain racist? Didn't y'all have a lot of white folks?" I said, "When we went to school, we had about 5 white folk, 5 to 6."
Because it was switching. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say late 90s, it's still with them.
Yeah, I mean, by 98, 99, it was pretty half divided. But by the turn of the century,
when you got there freshman, it was a lot of white folks there.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, and middle school, I remember.
I feel like it was a little diverse when
it was real diverse.
Like, it was diverse.
I told y'all I'm gonna drop some more on you. All right, fun facts. Here we go. Stone Mountain now. All right. When we were in school, it was about 90% of families spoke English as their main language. Now it's gotten down to 66% of families in that community use English as their primary language.
And it's all different.
All kinds. I mean, we have everything.
But it just dropped to 40% is mixed.
So if you remember, Clarkston was sort of diverse like that.
Yeah, I grew
we
up
are like Clarkston now.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the diversity, we're pretty much.
We're not sorry like Clarkston, are we?
What sport you talking about?
Nah, for real.
I just know
what sport you talking.
We thought we bullshitted all week. I think we had Colt Ferguson that year.
Oh no,
man, you was on the team.
Oh, that was senior. That was
we got our ass whooped by Clarkson. We were down at halftime, boy. Yeah, one of them years, bro.
No.
We slept on Clarkston, bro. They had our ass.
I ain't nigga. When I seen Clarkson on the schedule, I knew that was a win. Yeah, Clarkson and Cross Keys. When I seen them on the schedule, that's a win.
They're still a win, but they're sometimes they try to put us down there in that tier of schools as far as what we are. Because to be honest, we are that type of school at this point. Like international wise, we have a lot of people, families that come at refugee situations, immigration, just a lot of situations that have these families come to move to these communities, and is taken over. And as well with DeKalb County, Stone Mountain is one of the schools where when they do take in international kids, this is where you're gonna go to Stone Mountain, or Cross Keys
I about to say
or Clarkston.
Yeah.
But we are like in a three. It's
Trying-
like
trying,
we are
yeah.
those schools, those groups of schools
So
that sort of take those.
So reading and
No, they don't have. I mean, they probably have
been like that,
diversity.
though.
They probably have diversity, but they don't have the situation where the county is sending the international kids because of our program, the community, things like that. So another thing I've heard, and I don't know how true this is, but the people of Brookhaven, they want Cross Keys back.
Oh yeah,
Because
I can see
Cross Keys was, the international hub for those kids, but that community sort of wants their public school back.
Damn.
Yeah. So they're building another school. There's another school being built over there, and I think that may be the solution that they came up with. Because there's a new high school that DeKalb is building over there in that Brookhaven area.
Because Brookhaven is its own city, but damn. So
I forgot the name of it. I just read it the other day.
But shit, in Brookhaven, you also got Druid Hills up down the street.
All that, yeah. I mean,
Like, shit.
yeah. So
But Druid Hill's going to do their own motion.
Yeah.
They talking about building a new one of them too.
well, a lot of those cities, they want to be incorporated. And what that is kind of like the city of Decatur.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Beaufort,
exactly.
yeah.
But they ain't gonna pay them taxes though.
Well, that's the catch, with the situation. But some of those communities are ready to do it. You look at Doraville and those places like that, Chamblee.
I about to say Chamblee.
And they still DeKalb County though, right?
Tucker did it.
As
Yeah,
far
but
as
they want Tucker wants to do it. They want to be incorporated where their school system is only Tucker City schools, like Beaufort City schools or Decatur City schools.
Yeah.
So those cities are incorporated. So, there's a lot of communities in DeKalb that sort of want to do the same thing.
There's a lot of stuff in the DeKalb that we think incorporated. They really ain't.
Right.
Territories. They
Yeah.
right under our nose that and it's really unincorporated DeKalb County.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, y'all just I gotta get back into the school system because I don't know what be going on and shit, man. For real. Yeah, man. Like I told you, I do when y'all have career day, I do be like, man, I want to be part of it. But like I said,
And we want you to. I mean,
like I said, but I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I ain't got nothing to offer for the kids. You feel me? Like I feel like I ain't established enough yet for me to go back to telling them like, look, man,
you can't talk to kids about entrepreneurship and the challenges that come with it, and the trade-offs that you do have. I mean, from being able to plan your own hours and your own life, to maybe some of the challenges where you have to do all the legwork. A lot of the work is not done for you.
Yeah.
They need to learn that kind of stuff because a lot of these kids do want to be entrepreneurs, but they don't. They have the dream, but they don't know what the reality looks like. And so when you do come and speak on it, you can sort of paint a picture for them to understand what challenges are going to come with these goals that they have.
You know what? I'm at the next one. Fuck it. I'm at the next one because I remember my senior year we had Deshae Givens.
Yeah.
And another girl, they used to come to school to the auditorium and talk to us about like college and things like that. And I really enjoyed it. You feel what I'm saying? Take a little moment out their day, come in and talk to us. And so I see what you're saying. I was just telling you how I felt. Like shit, I ain't no motherfucking superstar. I feel like a star. You feel? I might start, but shit, you feel me? I ain't on that level.
No, I think everybody has something to offer as far as perspective on different things. I mean, I think your perspective on career paths and things would be valued by kids that don't have a clue. Like they don't really know
what they want to do.
Right. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know how things work out here. They don't know what kind of challenges they're going to face when they do start chasing their goals and things like that. Like they need to know these things. And I mean, we try to tell them as much as we can, but sometimes when you get other people saying some of the same things, the kids buy in more because it's coming from more people. And it's not coming from the people that they hear every day that tell them.
Every day.
You know, after a while, you know, some of that stuff is like, wah, 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 when we say it, you know, but if somebody else comes, it's like, oh, you know.
Because I know Alton and Cord.
Yeah, like when they come, oh, man, it's so amazing. Like when they get to come and interact with the kids, man.
I know. I see it. I see the look in their eyes and the kids' eyes as well.
It's magic, man. Every time, dog. It's beautiful. Like, and all they doing is just the same kind of things. Just giving them perspective, encouraging them, giving them encouragement, giving them resources. You know, to be able to, you know, do some of the stuff that they want to do. You know, it's just a blessing to have them guys, you know, still around, you know, being able to interact with them like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna go into this next subject, which is growing up Stone Mountain. And I had, and when John was just talking, it just popped up in my head when he said about support, because I remember this. This is my moment. I'm gonna say it first. One of the moments I remember about growing up Stone Mountain or going to Stone Mountain is being on the basketball team. My 11th grade year, I didn't get to play a lot at all. I didn't get to play at all. But guess what? John, Ryan, all them, they used to come to the games. Put Mike in.
Yep.
Put Mike in.
And when they did, we used to go nuts.
They go nuts. I be like, man, and you know what, bro? I used to love that so much. I be like, man, that what's up, man. Because guess what, man? I knew I was good, but Coach Brown didn't see me as everybody else see me, because we had sixth period gym. I used to go crazy in sixth period gym. I go boom, boom, boom. They like, what, Mike? What you? Man, Coach Brown won't let me play. He got Quan Starr ass in, man. He got them niggas.
Don't do my boy like that.
Man, Quan
was a hooper, man.
He was a hooper, but he couldn't hoop me. I used to go crazy in practice on them folks, and I still didn't understand like why. And I just was, you know what? I just said, fuck it. You feel me?
A lot of sports, like, you know, I've been coaching for a while, so. You know, I always try to go by the motto, I don't have favorites, I got fastest, you know, or something like that. I don't have favorites, I got, you know, the toughest. That's what I'm looking for. So but all coaches don't really look for that. You know, sometimes they do have favorites, and they got, you know, people that they prefer over others in certain situations and things like that.
Cause we had some hooper, we had Cott, we had William, we had Brian. Then we had Brian Ingram. You feel me? We had some people, but I was just like, man. But I always just remember y'all, you and the cheerleaders, bro. Y'all and the cheerleaders. Put Mike in. And I'm like, Coach, you gonna hit these folk, man. Man, as soon as I get in, they going crazy. Like, I just scored 2 points. Like, I ain't scored nothing. I said, did folks up. You feel me? But that I see things like that. It stays with me. You feel what I'm saying? And I love that shit. And you know, I want other kids who going through that same shit that I went through, or other people going through, need that same motivation. You feel what I'm saying? Because it ain't like shit. I ain't quit. I might not get to play, but I ain't gonna quit. Maybe I'm gonna get my turn. But I probably would have did that transfer shit though. Because I was supposed to transfer my 12th grade year to Parkview to go play basketball with them, but my mom wouldn't let me. But shit, now, nigga, I was Coach Brown. I'm playing. Nope. Put Mike in. Mike had Drew Hill. Starting. You feel me? Like for real. So that's a moment I remember about growing up in Stone Mountain. How y'all used to just even though y'all goddamn there to you know, support Kai, and just not just support Kai, support the basketball team. Y'all always just showed me love, man. The 01 crew, y'all nigga always showed me love, man.
Yeah, man, cool, man. I mean, you know, I don't want to little brother you or nothing, because I mean, y'all was a year under us, but you was bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
but
sure.
all y'all was bro. I mean, even Dwayne, you know, shit, Barry, everybody. It was all a family. It was a real.
It was a real family. You feel what I'm saying? Because I remember even going from the 8th grade, going up there to go work out for football, and Andre Green, what his name? Greenway. Head. Yeah. Man, Head. You used to talk so much shit to me when I got down, be on that motherfucker. I'll come up there, you my little bitch. You gonna do these pull-ups, you gonna die. I be like, man, come on, man. I'm weak, man. But that shit motivated me, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
all right. So what is this segment called again?
Growing up in Stone Mountain, like just one moment. You feel what I'm saying? Before we end this thing, you feel me? And it's just a moment that you remember just growing up about Stone Mountain, man. It's just like, because I know you're gonna have to go in your vault, because I got a lot in my vault, and that was one of the things I remember. Since
I used to like when, like, after the games, when we used to be at Checkers and Waffle House. That was cool. That was a real cool tradition.
That was a good
Yeah, we used to win a lot of ball games and be there. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you talking about that, then I just remember y'all senior year, my junior year, after every football game, it was a party.
Yeah, well, yeah. And you know where that came from. Like, we used to watch Varsity Blues, and like, I think me, Patrick, Ryan, like, all of us kind of wanted to be like Varsity Blues so bad.
You know what though? Y'all kind of was like,
and it was like that. That's what it was. Like, at the end of the day, cause now I think about it, like, we were like 17 getting in strokers, like all that kind of stuff. Like it was nuts. Like, you know, it was kind of like Varsity Blues a little bit. And
the black version.
The black version, exactly. So, you know, that was a lot of good memories there with that. And just, again, just having that close-knit group. You know, some people don't like to claim it. You know, some people be ashamed of the history, I guess, of growing up in our area or whatever, or they don't like to acknowledge it as much, you know, for whatever reasons. Mm-hmm. But, man, you look at so many people in like world movers and you know, people of status and things that are alumni and that come from our community. For example, just watch this. Coach Keith Maloof, the guy that was at Norcross all these years. I think he coached high school football almost 40 years. Got all the wins for Gwinnett, all-time leader. He did a couple years at Tucker when we was in high school, but then he went to Norcross, and he's been at Norcross since we were in high school. My son got to play for him for a couple years, and a good guy. He retired, and his successor is their defensive coordinator, I believe, and he is a Stone Mountain graduate. He graduated in the mid-'90s. Richardson. Coach Richardson. And he played for Stone Mountain. So now even like Norcross's new head football coach, Stone Mountain alumni. You know, even,
that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you look at just the influence. People don't realize it. It was so funny. Like my daughter, 2 of her teachers graduated from Stone Mountain, and my daughter's in middle school now in another county, not even DeKalb. So she has 2 teachers, and they both graduated from Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain.
So it's like our reach is like a lot of places. Now, if you want to go, you know, I'm just going local, but you want to go worldwide. I mean, you look at like, you know, Drew Godlock, who played basketball and went overseas and had a lot of success over there. You look at Measy and what he's doing with 21 Savage worldwide.
Shout out to Measy.
Yeah, shout out Measy. He's, you know, doing amazing stuff. I mean, and there's so many more people like just doing all kinds of stuff, you know, around the world. You know, we got reach, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think one of the things that I want to make a big deal, you know, amongst all of us is just, you know, pirate pride. That's something that we kind of tell the kids now to sort of just have pride in it, just having pride of where we come from, you know, what we stand for. You got to think about the identity of our community where we sit between Tucker and Stevenson. So like, we're fighting for attention and fighting for that, you know, to be acknowledged and noticed, you know, constantly. And that's kind of was, you know, our motivating factor, you know, when we were in school, even, you know, we wanted to be looked at as those darlings, you know, in the county. So, and we always been, you know, not maybe considered those, you know, tier teams. So, you know, we have our own identity basically in our own community, and it's unique. You know, nobody in the world has a community like Stone Mountain, and I think it's something that we need to celebrate and, you know, celebrate each other, celebrate life, things like that. So I think the ball is like, you know, a great thing, and it's right on time.
Right on time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's on the 28th, December 28th.
December 28th.
You ain't got nothing to do. And it's right after Christmas.
Pre-New Year.
Before New Year. You feel me? What you got to do on that Saturday? But kick it with your fella pride.
Yeah.
Your pirate pride. You feel me?
Pirate pride.
You feel me? But Barry, before we leave, we gonna what's your moment?
Man.
A moment. You feel what I'm saying about growing up in Stone Mountain, man? That you
John
enjoy.
said it good, but I'm gonna add the, just a little more, urban to it.
Mm-hmm.
I love hanging out in the apartments. There's so many apartments we hung out in. You dig what I'm saying? After whatever,
There was a lot of apartments around
off
there,
season of sports when we ain't had nothing to do and you thought you were grown. And I worked at Miss Winters on Memorial Drive in South Harris.
I remember that too. I used to go over there and get that
I
chicken.
was kind of cool. If you got something from me, I hooked you up. I don't know if you did my bad, but yeah, man.
I used to get that
Just
chicken.
being in the Stone Mountain area, knowing that you went to Stone Mountain, it meant something.
Yeah.
At the finish line car wash the day after the football game on Saturday morning, fundraising. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy because I can definitely remember getting the berry hookup at Miss Winters.
Come on, man. I'm trying to
I
tell you.
remember that.
Yeah, you got something in that bag. Yeah.
Hey, I used to go there with my mom. I'm like,
And then on that
What's
note,
up?
on that note, shouts out to Miss Willingham because she used to hook us up with the Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
David Willingham, mama. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, just that type of energy in Stone Mountain. And like I said, I went from Stone Mountain. I drove from Decatur every day. And then when I was able to drive on my own, I hung out in Stone Mountain. You dig what I'm saying? Even from Big Marvin in Shermantown, hanging out with Big Marvin and Justin.
Yeah,
all the way
Justin Glenn,
to, you know what I mean? Hanging out with
Shout out them
Antonio
boys.
on Central. So, you got to know. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Yeah.
All that's my Stone Mountain.
So I'm glad that we had this, man. And I want to say, man, I appreciate you, Aurelius.
So, appreciate you.
Come on, man.
Love.
And John, I definitely appreciate you as well because
I appreciate you too.
because you are you went from student to teacher, and you still in the community, and that's one thing I praise you on. You feel what I'm saying? Because some people, when we come from the community, we don't go. A lot of us don't come back to that community. You feel what I'm saying? We try to get away from it. You see what I'm saying? Like some people graduate from Stone Mountain, but they take their kids to Gwinnett or they take their kids to Cobb and other counties because they don't believe in the Cobb County. And that's one thing we need to bring back to the Cobb County is, believe in us.
Well, yeah, man, a lot of that is easier said than done.
Of course it is.
And a lot of it is rooted in a lot of the politics and things that happen in the county as well. So
yeah, we ain't gonna get into all that. I know it's a lot, man.
That could be a whole new podcast.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, look, y'all, man, we're gonna have a great time December 28th.
Be there. Me and the wife will be there.
Put it on.
Me and the wife,
Suited and
will
booted.
be there too as well.
Me and the wife be there.
Ready to go.
I don't know about we're gonna be soon.
Dwayne gonna be there. He got to get his sister ticket. He still ain't got his sister ticket. He bullshit. He Instacart every day, but I ain't seen that P yet. You feel me? But nah, I just talking shit. But look though, y'all, December 28th again, man. Sneaker Ball Stone Mountain Edition, man. Make sure y'all pull up. If y'all, we gonna put the information on this right here. You feel me? And then we gonna put it below. But make sure y'all show up, man. Show out, man. Dress up, man. Put that shit on, man. You heard what them boys said. On, man. Cause I'm gonna have them J's on. You feel?
Oh boy, I got mine too.
I don't know which pair, cause I got
know
a lot
exactly
of pairs.
which ones I'm gonna wear. My everything's done. I got everything. I'm done. I might get a new belt, maybe.
I gotta go get me a player little hat. You feel? I'm gonna go get the player brim. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know what color I'm gonna hit them folk with, but in the end of the day, man, we're gonna have a great time. So look, man, we love y'all. We got pirate pride in this motherfucker, man. So that's what we want to see on the 28th. You feel me? It's your boy Mike Starr, and I holla. You feel me? Peace out. Yeah. Oh.
I give a fuck how you feelin'. and you know the kush getting rolled. It's a movie, so film it. We surrounded by women. It's just me and my niggas. I went D-Wade in the club, top play sports center. Yeah, cause bitch I'm ballin' in my paper thick. Niggas in the club, they be mugging on that hater shit, boy. But I'm just coolin' with my Vega lit, smoking on some purple with a yellow.